All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Dom coming back with another video, and this is my Buffalo Bills at Los Angeles Rams Week 14 preview. So, the 10-2 Buffalo Bills uh, looking to go into this game and beat the Rams like we did a couple years ago, the year after they won the Super Bowl. We played them on Thursday Night Football, Week 1, and we went in there and we murderized them. We destroyed them. I believe it was like 33-10 or 31-10 or something like that. Uh, and we are a better team right now than we were back then. So I think the Bills, your 2024 AFC East division champions, will win this game. They got to keep winning if they want to get that number one seed, because I think Kansas City's going to lose one down the road, and if we end up tied with them, we have the tiebreaker because we kicked their ass out there in Orchard Park, New York. So we got to keep on winning. The Rams come in at 6-6. They are in playoff mode, but we could put a damper on that with a win tonight. Today, this is a 4:25 Eastern time game, Eastern, so it's like 4:30 in Buffalo when this game kicks off. The Bills got to keep it rolling. They're on a 7-game winning streak after losing to Baltimore and Houston. They haven't lost since week 5. They haven't lost since week 5. And the Rams are already in playoff mode. And they are 6-6, but they are in playoff mode. But they're in a shitty division. They're behind Seattle, who is 7-5, and Arizona, which has a lead head-to-head tiebreaker over them. But the Cardinals are also 6-6. We need to win the turnover battle. We got to take the ball away, and I think they will. Damar Hamlin should have had an interception last week, but they called it incomplete. Which, how Purdy's pass goes right into fucking Damar Hamlin's hand. I don't get how that's an incomplete pass. I've never seen that called an incomplete pass when the quarterback throws and Josh. Then there's quite a lot of interceptions that Josh threw that shouldn't be interceptions because they were right to another player. And DeMar just grabbed it and started running, and the referee's like, nope, incomplete. How the fuck is that an incomplete pass if you throw it to the opposite team like Brock Purdy did last week, and they called it an incomplete pass? I don't fucking get it. But the Bills defense has to step up. I think they will. They've been stepping up, and a lot of people said that the window was closed for Buffalo. They lost too many players. They lost Diggs. They lost Davis. How the hell are they gonna beat teams with no wide receivers? Listen, you got Josh Allen, and you got Sean McDermott. That's all you need. You don't need a number one receiver in the NFL. You don't need a number one running back in the NFL. You can do it if you have players that know what they're doing and a coach that knows what they're doing. And Josh has proven this year he doesn't need a number one wide receiver. He puts the team on his back like a real captain does. And he gets the job done. So, but we need to run the ball effectively like we did against San Francisco in the snow. This game isn't going to be in the snow. It's going to be out in sunny LA, out at SoFi Stadium. But in the playoff picture, we could end up playing Denver in the wild card round unless we get the number one seed. If we get the number one seed, then we won't have to play the wild card round because the road to the Super Bowl will come through Orchard Park, New York, where it belongs. But we could end up playing Denver if we end up the second seed and they're the seventh seed. We could end up playing the Los Angeles Chargers, who will have to come from west to east and play in that snow in January in Buffalo. Now, I know that, excuse me, that Jim Harbaugh is used to it because he coached at Michigan, but just because a coach is used to that doesn't mean they're going to win, okay? And there could be players that are used to it. Like, look at Leonard Floyd. He's with the San Francisco 49ers now. He played for the Bills last year. And they got destroyed. So I think, like, Florida teams, California teams. Now, a team like Denver is used to this. Denver has played in this. Denver absolutely can play in this weather. But I don't think a rookie quarterback, is going to eliminate a team like Buffalo. Baltimore's a team to be afraid of, but, Buffalo usually gets the job done the second time around. And we beat Lamar in the playoffs already. He's 0-1 against Josh Allen's led Buffalo Bills in the playoffs. 0-1. And it would be in Buffalo, so they beat us, and they beat us in Baltimore, okay? Yeah, they swamped us in Buffalo. But in the snow, in our house, we are a different dog, all right? So, but players I'll be watching today, of course, are Josh Allen. Keon Coleman, if he plays. They haven't ruled him out. I don't have a list of inactives right now. Let me see if they have listed the inactives. I don't see it. But on the fantasy, it says that Keon Coleman is set to have a big day against the Rams defense. So that's telling me that he's likely to play. Dalton Kincaid is out. That's one of them that are out. Dalton Kincaid. So I'm going to be watching Josh Allen, Keon Coleman if he plays, Dawson Knox, James Cook, and that Buffalo Bills defense. I think that, and they called Dwayne Carter. They got Dwayne Carter back off of the injured reserve. So he's going to be on the 53. He was activated from injured reserve, and they waived Nicholas Morrow. So that was a wasted trade. I don't even know why they traded for Nicholas Morrow in the offseason from the Philadelphia Eagles. I think they sent like a late round pick to get Nicholas Morrow. I don't know, but Zach Davidson was also elevated. And I can't wait to see, Dwayne Carter back. I want to see Greg Rousseau and Von Miller. Von Miller playing his former team. He's going to be pumped up for that. He's going to be pumped up for that. He's going to want to beat them again. When we beat them week 1, it was the first year that we signed Von Miller. I remember that. And he had a couple sacks in that game. I do think that we're going to go in there and we're going to beat them in SoFi, because we're on a roll and we're going to keep rolling. We want to improve to 11-2. your five-time AFC East division champions. So, here's how the playoff picture looks right now. Kansas City's the 1 seed at the moment. They're 11-1. The Buffalo Bills are the 2 seed at 10-2. Pittsburgh is the 3 seed at 9-3. Houston the 4 seed at 8-5. LA Chargers the 5th seed at 8-4. Baltimore the 6th seed at 8-5. And Denver the 7th seed at 8-5. So, if the playoffs were to begin today, Kansas City would have the bye and home field throughout. Buffalo would host Denver, which, I don't think a rookie quarterback would eliminate a team like the Buffalo Bills. But he is having a good season. Pittsburgh would play Baltimore, and Houston would play LA. So, this is... And I don't see... Dolphin fans think that they still have a chance. I mean, there's 5-7. If they beat the Jets, they'll be 6-7. You got to, Denver's 8-5. How the hell are you going to jump over Denver when you have 7 losses? And I think Denver's going to beat KC. They almost beat them the first time. I think they lost by like 1 or 2 points. They should have beat them the first. I think they're going to beat Kansas City. And that will propel Buffalo because we have the tiebreaker. And then we will get the first round bye and home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But, it's a wait and see. We have to wait. And we have to take care of business. Basically, we have to win out to keep up with Kansas City. And yes, I do think we can beat Detroit. They're playing like 4th and 5th string defense because all their guys are hurt. Okay, and a guy like Josh Allen takes advantage of defenses like that. But we will see. But focus on the Rams, and then next week we go to Detroit, and then our last 3 games are the Patriots, Jets, Patriots. So, I don't see us losing any division games. I think we go 6-0 in our division. Detroit is kind of scary because, Dan Campbell has them pumped up right now. But the Bills are pumped up as well. And they're going to be getting some players back. They got Matt Milano back. They got Dwayne Carter back this week. They're starting to get healthy. And that's when they're going to start, really kicking into gear. Detroit is not unbeatable. No team is unbeatable. Ask the Queefs. But anyways, guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. Guys, stay tuned for my Buffalo Bills at Los Angeles Rams post-game recap. Hopefully, I'm talking about a win. I think I will. But it should be a good one. I want to see Von Miller and Greg Rousseau, and AJ Epinesa get some sacks in this game on Matthew Stafford. And, I want to see the Bills come out with a big, huge win. So comment, like, subscribe. Go Bills. The 5-time AFC East division champion for the 5th year in a row. Now let's go get the big one.